Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to open through your quads using a massage therapy ball. You can also use a tennis ball or a lacrosse ball. Sometimes the lacrosse balls are really dense, so it can be pretty tender. If it feels like it's too much, find a tennis ball or grab a set of therapy balls. So we'll use the therapy ball to open up through the fascia using a technique called myofascial release. It's great for increasing flexibility and mobility. So today, focusing on the quads. You'll want to stay away from your hip flexors. They're pretty tender. So if you think about your hip crease, we're going to start an inch below there. So an inch below your hip crease, your therapy ball will start on your quads, and then as we work, we'll roll all the way down more towards the kneecap. Okay, but to start, an inch below your hip flexor, and you'll be on your belly for this one. So start on either side. Bring your therapy ball underneath your quad and start with pressure. So you'll bring your forearms onto the earth. Just let the pressure of the therapy ball sink into your muscles. Find your breath. If this is intense and it feels like you're at your max, stay here. You don't need to add any movement. Then once you've introduced the pressure into your body, into your quads, and it feels okay and you feel like you can add on, bring your right knee out to the right in a frog leg shape, and then peel onto your left toes. From here, you're going to slide forward and backward. You're not covering a whole lot of area. Remember, you want to stay away from the hip flexor. So it's about half an inch that you're moving forward and back. And then we'll move side to side. Shift your hips to the right and over to the left, to the right and left. And then stillness, hug your left heel in, extend your left leg long. Hug your heel in, extend it out long. Do this a few more times. And then move your therapy ball down your quads, coming into new area. Start with pressure, maybe that's enough, or movement forward and backward. And then side to side. If you find a spot that's kind of chunky or particularly tender, hold there. Take a few breaths just with pressure. And then stillness, hug your left knee in, straighten your left leg out. Hug it in and extend. All right, and then we'll move down to a new spot closer to the kneecap, but off the kneecap. Pressure to start, and then movement when you're ready. Side to side. And then bend your heel in, extend your heel out. And then take your therapy ball out from underneath you. Lie flat for a moment. Drop your forehead onto your forearms. Reset here. Just notice if you feel any difference from right to left. And then we'll take that on the other side. Bring your therapy ball onto your right quads, about an inch below your hip crease. Push up onto your forearms. Start with pressure on the right side. Connect to your breath. And if you're ready for movement, drag your left knee out into a half frog, curl up onto your right toes, shift forward and backward. Side to side, right to left. Again, if you find a chunky spot, find stillness there. Let your quads sink into the therapy ball and breathe. And then hug your heel in, kick your leg out. The more you do this, the less intense it becomes. If it's your first time using the therapy ball or practicing myofascial release, it can be pretty tender, so take it easy. And we'll roll down another inch. Working through a new area of the quads. Stillness to start, and then forward and back if you feel like you can add on. Side to side. Hug your heel in, kick it out. Hug it in, kick it out. And then drop your therapy ball down about another inch. Option to move. If it feels okay, find the bend of your knee and then the extension of your leg. Four more breaths on this side. And take your therapy ball out. Lie flat, rest your forehead, reset. You can work on the opening in your quads just a few minutes each day, and you should see improvement in your flexibility, mobility, and range of motion. If you enjoy this myofascial release, look below for a link to my 30-day to splits challenge. It'll give you a lot of mobility and flexibility movement. You can create a regular routine to find more opening and space in your body. Thanks so much for joining me.